wedding, and I was doing some work for Fox News on the wedding. I remember thinking, why is Oprah Winfrey there? I mean, Meghan met her once. I think she planned a big Hollywood career on the back of being a princess right from the very word go. And
what nonsense.
Very word go, and that Harry was just too weak to deal with it. But just look at the accusations that are being made. Look at the charge against the royal family of racism. Now, everyone knows when a baby's on the way, there's always speculation. What will it look like? Who will he or she look like? What colour will their hair be? How big will they be? What will they weigh? I don't know whether somebody in the royal household made a comment about what the colour might be. I don't know the truth of that. I really honestly don't. But when Meghan was questioned on that, did somebody in the royal household ask what colour the baby would be, she said potentially. Either way we won't know. But it is the slur of racism against the royal family which really upsets me. The Queen is coming up now for 70 years, not just as the Queen of our country, but head of the Commonwealth.
Today.
I said, wait a minute.
Of the Commonwealth. She and the royal family have ceaselessly, over the decades, toured around the Commonwealth, something that has meant so much to them. The vast majority of the 2.3 billion people that live in the Commonwealth are Asian or black. You could argue the royal family have done more for people of colour than any other family or group of people in the world. So that charge, to me, just doesn't stand up. As for this whole business about mental health, about bullying, about being silenced, well, she might have thought she was joining a soap opera, but she was joining the royal family. Maybe she thought she was going to replace Lady Di. Maybe she thought she was going to be the centre of all attention. But the idea that she has somehow been done down or discriminated against in any way is nonsense. The crowds that were there.
Come on now, dog.
Crowds that were there on the day of the royal wedding. The street parties that took place across the country. The media. It was wall to wall. Do you remember her going to Brixton? They were cheering, "We love you, Meghan." I can't think of anything. Any negativity in the press at the time of their wedding. Sure, criticism followed. It always does if you're a public figure with the English tabloid press. That goes with the territory. But this all started because Harry and Meghan were lecturing us about climate change, about carbon emissions, whilst flying around the world in private jets. And that was when the criticism began. So off they went to Canada, to live in isolated Canada, because they didn't want the press speculation. Really?